Tip-off goes to Houston. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Scola out there with Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Brooks. And it's Alston in at the 2 guard. Now here's Scola. Here's McGrady. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
Iverson outside. Hamby down low. Defended by Yao. Anthony against McGrady. Anthony dishes to Martin. And the shot is good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. They grab their own miss. Here's McGrady. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McGrady's got 5 points so far.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Camby, a screen on Brooks. Iverson passes to Camby. And Brooks comes up with the rebound. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGrady. And Houston again with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Iverson. Smith with a wide open look. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Such a reflexive shooter. Smith rarely needs any time to get set up and fire.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
Houston substitution. Number 8, Bobby Jackson.
Here's McGrady. Good on the triple. He's got 10.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Anthony. It's tipped. Takes the turnaround J. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Camby, a screen on Alston. Iverson passes to Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Now Jackson. And it's Scola in the corner. Jackson looking it over. And Rafer Alston the bucket on the assist from Jackson.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Camby, a screen on Jackson. The drive by Iverson. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Yao Ming.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Alston with the ball. Iverson covering. Back to McGrady for the 3. No good on the shot.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Out to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Martin with the screen for Smith. Over Alston. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
McGrady passes to Yao. And Yao slams it in.
Check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Now here's Iverson. Smith, left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to McGrady. It's stolen by Smith. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Can't hit from in close. McGrady kicks to Jackson. Back to McGrady. Now here's Jackson. Over to the wing. Here's Alston. Buries the long-range jumper. Alston's got 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Anthony. And Scola pulls it down.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Yao. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Iverson with the ball. And the layup falls. 5 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's taken away by Smith. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And the dunk by Iverson.
And this is where Iverson is so terrifying, running the open floor with such ease and confidence.
Houston in the lead. And here is McGrady. 10 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Here's Yao. Knocked away. The 3 from Anthony. And slam dunk by Camby.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Denver. Ahara comes in for Anthony, and it's Carter in for Allen Iverson. The Rockets also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Yao. Landry comes in for Luis Scola. And Shane Battier subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Rockets trail. Pass to Alston. It's Battier on the wing. Camby covering. Battier dishes to Hayes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Jackson against Carter. Smith outside. Over Alston. Rockets with the rebound. Jackson against Carter. Landry with a screen for Jackson. The layup off target. Smith surveying the D. Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
Now here's Jackson. Still without a basket. Here's the screen. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 3-point Nugget lead. 1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Landry. Back to Jackson. Out left to the wing. Here's Alston. And the 3 off target. Denver leading by 3. In the corner, Smith with it. Battier with the steal. Here's Jackson. The Rockets again can't hit. Smith outside. 60 seconds left to play in the first quarter. In the corner, Battier with it. And a miss there on the triple. Now here is Smith. 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. No good that time. Some solid defense from Battier. To the paint. Landry passes to Jackson. J.R. Smith on the wing. Nice shot from the wing. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Nuggets?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So on the floor for Houston, Dow is out there with Carl Landry. And there's Jackson, then it's Shane Battier, and it's Francis in at the 2. Now Iverson, Shane Battier missing from long range. Hunter the screen, takes a 3, and it's Iverson missing. Rockets trail by 5. To the middle, Yao, that's good. Yao's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Now here is Carter. Nothing on the board. Here's Hunter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Second personal foul.
And that one misses. Here is Ed. And there's the drive. And that one, good. Ed's got his first basket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Martin with a screen on Jackson. The drive by Iverson. The Rockets pull it in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Battier for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Anthony right side. Allen Iverson on the wing. Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Iverson. Inside. Martin. And finished off by Martin.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
So it's the Rockets now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. The Rockets with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Over Jackson. Shot's good by Anthony. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Here is Ed. Covered by Smith. Ed passes to Yao. Another miss by Houston. The Nuggets leading by 7. Down low. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so the timeout by Rick Edelman here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Making a change here. Camby's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Head. And Rafer Alston is subbed in for Jackson. McGrady kicks to Alston. Pass to Hayes. In the corner, Battier with it. Drills it from outside. Battier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And if he's feeling it, Battier will shoot the 3. The defense has to be prepared for that.
Iverson passes to Martin. And here's the fast break. It's stolen by Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Got a piece of it. Rockets trail by 6. Alston with the ball. Iverson picks him up. Now Alston, he's got 6. McGrady kicks to Alston. Offline with his 3. Iverson with the ball. Pass to Smith. Back to Iverson. Here's Martin. They get it back. Smith the pass to Carmelo. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's McGrady.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Denver leading by 4. And here is Iverson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Martin. It's stolen by McGrady. Iverson against Alston. Yep, that one goes. Alston's got 8.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Camby a screen on Alston to stop the drought. Out to Smith. Outside Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Martin with the screen for Anthony. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
It's good from long range.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Iverson passes to Camby. Good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Rockets.
McGrady outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Denver in the lead. Anthony dishes to Iverson. Step back shot. Martin kicks to Anthony. Martin with the screen for Anthony. Camby passes to Smith. Goes back up. Camby no luck.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Denver making a switch here. Atkins checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Tumbo is checked in for Yao. And it's Luis Scola in for Hayes. McGrady kicks to Battier. Going inside. Camby with the block. Here's Anthony. Pass to Camby. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Scola passes to Mutombo. Nice D from Camby.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Rockets trail. McGrady with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here's Alston. Another miss by Houston. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Anthony from the arc. Mutombo grabs the board.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Basket good. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Pass to Battier from downtown. Rebound Camby. Camby's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Anthony. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And finally takes it down for the finish.
You can mention the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Aaron Brooks is checked in for Shane Battier.
Aaron Brooks.
54 seconds left here in the second. Brooks kicks to Mutombo. And Camby over to help. Houston moving it around. Alston uses the glass to finish the layup. Alston's got 10 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
At the crossover. And Anthony lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
McGrady sets a screen for Brooks. Pass to McGrady. Pocket 6. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Anthony. Lets it go from the wing, and the foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Anthony out there with Martin. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Camby, and it's Carter in at the point. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Denver's head athletic trainer about his status. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. They are going to keep him on the sidelines tonight, and it may be a few more games until he's ready to get back on the court. Guys?
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, they'll insert him back into that rotation as soon as it's safe to do so.
Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Brooks. Scoreless thus far. Here's McGrady. Lays it up and banks it in.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Here's Smith, and Smith slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To the inside, stolen by Canby. And even 3-on-3 break. Carter on the wing. Smith against McGrady. And Smith with the stuff.
A certified bucket. J.R. Smith can catch fire in a hurry and send the defense scrambling.
Rockets trail by 7. Alston passes to McGrady. Back to Alston. Anthony against McGrady. Ooh, oh my goodness. And he dunks it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And finished off by Martin.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
McGrady outside, and the basket is good. McGrady's got 23 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Carter looking around. Here's Canby, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for your
No good on the free throw. Jackson, he's checked in for Houston.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
For Denver. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's McGrady. He's got 23. Outside, Scola. Pass to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Yao, and finished off by Yao.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass, just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive board.
Canby the screen. Smith the pass to Canby, and slam dunk by Canby.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. It's trailed by 6. Jackson with the bounce pass. Now Alston, 10 points for him. Pass to McGrady. Lays it up off the glass. McGrady's got 8 here in the quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Inside, and Nene slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Back to McGrady over Martin. The shot by McGrady, no good. The Nuggets leading by 6. Smith outside, and he drives in, and Smith with the stop.
Speed. JR makes a living driving to the hoop.
And here are the Rockets now. Outside Jackson. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Camby. Pass to Anthony, and stolen by Yao. Jackson down low. He's against Smith, and Jackson gets it to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Smith with it. 18 points for him. With the drop. Oh, look at that.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Anthony Carter's checked in for Nene. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Jackson from past the arc. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They're leading by 8. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Shane Battier is checked in for Houston. Denver making a switch here. Nene is checked in. Rockets trail by 8. And here's Alston. He's got 10. Pass to McGrady. Six to shoot. The shot's good. McGrady's got 10 points in just the second half.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Yao. Stolen by Canby. Outside Anthony. For Battier. And he gets it to go from the corner. Anthony's got 10 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Puts it up from 15. Smith up top. He's covered by Alston. And stolen by Yao. It's 2-on-1. Count it, and the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Defensive foul. Kenyon Martin. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in, they have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Denver in the lead. Nene with the screen on Alston. Here's Smith driving the lane, and the jam by J.R. Smith.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Anthony. And then jam down as he goes right over Chuck Hayes.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Pass to Alston. And here is McGrady. Battier for 3. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Poked away. Taken away by Nene. All alone. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Here's McGrady, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. McGrady's got 29 in the game.
Well, they'll take that one every time it's available.
Smith tries.
Wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. A shot by McGrady, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Can be a screen on Alston. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
And he's good on the second. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Francis. Denver grabs the miss.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Pass to Novak. Here's Hayes. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets, and the report isn't good. It's almost certain to be a broken wrist. With an injury like this, it's going to be a slow healing process. Unfortunately, he'll be out for a while, guys.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Well, that's a big setback for him and his team. But look, with all the advances in sports medicine, training staffs are so good these days. We've seen guys recover from this type of injury and come back even better.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Carl Landry is out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Yao. Then there's Head. And it's Francis in at the shooting guard position. To the paint and stolen by Yao. And it's Houston on the break. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line.
Shooting for Houston.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a two-possession deficit.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now here's Hayes. Five to shoot. Martin with the block. Pass to Anthony. Martin dishes to Camby. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Nene, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Francis. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Houston making a switch. Heads checked in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
And not just a three-point shooter. JR proves that game in and game out.
Battier, the pass to Francis. Trying his luck from deep. And finished off by Yao.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
It's rebounded by Hayes. Nuggets trail by 4. To the middle. It's taken away by Smith. Anthony kicks to Smith. Camby the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Pass to Nene. Outside Anthony. Nene setting the pick for Anthony. 5 on the clock. The wing jumper off target. And here are the Rockets now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's give a warm welcome, your Nuggets Dynasty.
McGrady's checked in for the Rockets. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Both good from the line that time. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Nene, the screen. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Camby, a screen on McGrady. And again, Denver, no good. Rockets trail. Here's Battier down low, out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Rafer Alston is checked in for Luther Head.
Number 12.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Looking to end his cold spell. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, how about Carmelo's handles there? Staying patient and creating for himself out of the offense.
Alston against Smith. McGrady outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Camby's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. For 3, Smith. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Out to Battier. Now here's Hayes. Camby covering. 11 feet away. A shot by McGrady, no good. Denver leading by 7. Teardrop shot. And it's Anthony getting it to go. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And the first one drops. The Nuggets making a switch here. Atkins checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Hayes. That one misses. The Nuggets on offense. 8-point game. It's stolen by McGrady. Pass to Alston. To the paint. And finished off by Yao.
And how about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, is he rewarding.
Atkins passes to Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Smith the pass to Martin, and he makes that one. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Stolen by Martin. Smith with it. Now McGrady defending. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Scola. Pass to Battier. Now here is Yao. Camby covering. 4 on the clock. And the shot goes in. Yao's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's ready to talk things through with them. Nene, he's checked in for Denver. And a change for the Rockets. Brooks checked in. Denver leading by 5. Nene, the screen. Here's Smith. Here's the drive. And Smith with the stuff.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Alston kicks to McGrady. From 8. And yeah, it's good.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
Brooks against Smith. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. McGrady outside. They shoot again, and down goes the layup.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's tipped, and Smith with a clear path to the hoop goes up, and he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now Smith. Oh, the jumper goes.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Count it. Nails it from 14.
And is there any shot T-Mac doesn't have?
Denver leading by 5. Anthony looking it over. Now Smith jacks up a 3. It's good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Brooks buries the deep ball.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
And so they foul intentionally. Anthony Carter's checked in for Nene. And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Nuggets making a change here. Nene is checked in. And stolen by Yao. Alston against Canby. Brooks outside. Takes the 3. It's off target, and he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for Denver.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Let's give another big round of applause to your Denver Nuggets Rangers.
Outside, Scola. That one goes.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And they need to stop the clock so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
At the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout called by Houston. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. From outside.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters the most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, J.R. Smith.